Okay everyone, I'm going to demonstrate the iPad 3 death grip test, just like the iPhone 4. If you held it the wrong way, your device did not get any Wi-Fi reception. So I'm going to show you that right now. All I'm doing is holding the bottom left, just like a normal person would. Now watch this, ready? There we go. Signal goes up, no problem. No issues. And I'll do that once more. But this time I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to let it go completely and do the exact same test. No problem. Works perfect. And just in case anybody thinks I got anything funky going on here, all it's doing is resting on a table. That's it. There's our glass table, you can even see. That's all it is. So let's do this one more time. See if I can reproduce this. Sometimes I find it does work sometimes. Not as good as if you didn't have your hand there, but it will work. Other times, like right now, it can't even get a signal. It's totally dead from what I can see. Try moving my hand here. Yep, I think the app actually froze, as a matter of fact. So what I'm going to do, oops, is kill the app and do it one more time. Why is that not dying? There we go. Okay, same idea. All I'm doing is holding the bottom left. So it does depend how you hold it. Like, obviously, sometimes you get a little bit of signal. Just before, it couldn't even get anything. So this would be a usable signal if I happen to pick up the iPad this way. Let's do one more test here. Try a little bit different with my placement of my hand, moving it up a little bit. This would be a not so usable version. Again, I'll remove, and all of a sudden, presto changeo, it's perfect. Now we'll do one last test with me not touching it, and it should be back to totally normal. Yep. Now the real issue with this, besides it obviously not working, just to show too, there's no tricks going on, just a standard iPad and a Griffin case. And oops, I accidentally shrunk the speed test app. There we go. But the real problem with this is that when you've got an iPad, it's natural to hold your iPad from the bottom left, right, and use your other hand to operate it. Now obviously I'm holding my iPhone, but if I had my other hand right there and I'm clicking around doing my thing, it's very natural to hold it that way. So I don't know how the Apple engineers missed this, because this is how every normal human being is probably going to hold their iPad if they're holding it in landscape mode. If they're holding it in vertical, obviously it's a little different. Yeah, I mean, the obvious fix some people might say is, well, geez, why don't you just flip it around if it doesn't do it this way? And by the way, it doesn't do it this way. If you're holding it by the bottom, basically if you flip it over 180 degrees, then yeah, holding it by the bottom the same way, it works fine. As a matter of fact, I'll demonstrate that right now. Exact same kind of holding on the left, bottom left rather. My thumb's kind of blocking the iPad signal, but it doesn't matter. You can see it's perfect. Totally fine. There you have it, folks. The iPad 3 is broken, put simply.